Serving all of San Diego, this is your Fox 5 News.
It's so funny that these little tiny things that you can do would just make such a big difference. And it stopped it, like just dead in the tracks.
What you need to know about bullying. It's a painful problem, and it could be happening to your child. Fox 5's Erica Fox joining us live with what you need to know if your child is being targeted.
Hey, Kathleen, a giant spotlight has been shined on the issue of bullying after the recent suicide of Massachusetts teen Phoebe Prince. It's a problem that needs to be stopped in its tracks, and the first step is talking to your child.
For Rachel Lamar, one of the toughest parts of parenting,
It was really hard.
was deciding how to react when her son got bullied verbally and physically a few years back in elementary school.
It got to the point where it was happening every day, and some really hurtful things were said. And so we tried and tried. We didn't know what to do.
It is an intrinsic part of our survival to be aggressive.
Bill Toon with the Eagle Life Foundation says you can see bullying in basically every social species, and even in those that aren't particularly social.
When you have a little flock of hens, the last thing you want to do is go get a new chicken and put it in there because they'll kill it.
Bobbi DePorter, co-founder of SuperCamp, has written several books on successful parenting and how to deal with bullying. She says the most important thing is to have good communication with your child so they'll tell you when they're being picked on.
Too often the child's ashamed that they're being bullied, so that they're quiet about it, and the more people speak out about it, the more we're going to reverse this trend.
DePorter recommends taking a drive with your child. She says sometimes it's easier to share when you're both looking straight ahead.
Teens tend not to like to look at you in the eye when you're talking to them, and so they feel safe in the car.
She says as soon as you know, tell the school. Most have a zero-tolerance policy for bullying. Also, work with your child, boosting them up.
Oftentimes when a child's being bullied, it's because they lack confidence.
For Lamar, she was given a piece of advice that improved her son's confidence and caught his bully off guard.
And it involves you giving a response that stops the bully because there's no response to your response. So, for example, you call me a jerk and I'll say, really? Or so? Or is that all you got? Or even, have you looked in the mirror lately?
There was an immediate effect.
It stopped it, like just dead in the tracks.
She hopes the same thing for other kids struggling with this difficult problem.
One of the great gifts we have as human beings is our culture and our society and our sense of right and wrong that we can share and allow us to manage really basic animal drives that are there in all of us.
A bullying workshop was just held this month for Chula Vista bus drivers. California state law allows districts to suspend or even expel habitual bullies. Kathleen, the key here is to talk about this problem.
Just some really disturbing images there, Erica. Thank you for that report.